Hi there, Scorpio. This is Kim, here to do your next 3-day reading from your spirit guides, from your angels. I hope you guys are doing great today. Let me know where you're viewing from if you feel like it. I've been enjoying seeing that from some of the other signs, seeing where people are coming from. It's hot here. I don't know if it's hot where you're at. It's very hot. Very hot. Let's get some Palo Santo lit. Let me get in the Scorpio zone here. Okay. Palo Santo, a blessing for my space, a blessing for your space too. We're going to start off with the Oracle. These might be bigger messages with the Oracle, you know, something that might go a little bit past your just day energy updates, but I like to start with it. So this is Kim Krans, her Wild Unknown. This one is the archetype, that one is the alchemy deck. She needs to come out with another one, and then I can have 3 out here. I love her cards. Okay, Scorpio archetype. This might be considered, like, you know, you could consider this the role that you may be in or playing, or something coming up, or something that you're dealing with. Oh yeah, it might be something coming up. The pilgrim. The pilgrim and the temple. Did you pray for an adventure? Did you pray for some sort of journey to set off on, to explore? Because that's what the pilgrim is about to do. Yeah, I see the hands here too, by the chest, by the heart. This might be talking about your spiritual quest, your spiritual journey, and you know, combining some sort of adventure that you may be going on soon. Okay, I'm seeing a lake here in this other card, a lake, and the woods, or the mountains, the forest. Oh, wow. Can you tell which deck's my favorite? Out of those two, it's the alchemy one. Oh, wow. Okay, I have conjunction. I have the blood card. I have the new experience with the new pearl. This is a new, look, you guys, this is a new part of your journey here with the pilgrim. It can really, and then the new pearl, the conjunction is saying this is fated to come together. It does stand for eternal love. It might be a partner, a person, a partner. It may be an event in life that's very, going to be very heart-opening. It's something that's destined. It's fated. It's something. So it's something big. It's a conjunction. It's a major meeting point in your life when this is going to happen. And the new pearl is the new experience. Taking into consideration of where you've been, it looks like salt here on the card to me. And then there's like one little grain right here, like all of the protection, all of the wisdom with the pearl too that you have. So it's a seed necessarily. It looks like a seed to me being planted into a new experience. Something where you're going to be, you know, it only takes that like one grain to create the next new pearl. And I think that that's what that's symbolizing, at least to me it is, by looking at this. Not to mention we have the water element too, so you know, your sign, but a very emotionally, I'm feeling Mother Earth, like connected, feminine energy, receiving some sort of new beautiful experience. Of course, it's going to make you feel more alive with the blood card. It's going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you feel wonderful, like love. Like love is in the air, and so it really might be that is what the journey is going to be about. We'll see. We'll see what the cards have to say for the tarot, or from the tarot. Devil's just on the bottom from my last reading, so let's not be overly concerned yet about that, unless you pop up again. Okay, the Urban Tarot. Yeah, three of Wands. It's the journey. I've never noticed that. Why have I noticed that before? I've used this Urban Tarot for a while now. I just really they're pointing out to me this person on the ladder here. They're having a lot of bravery, okay, because there's something about fighting fires, or having to fight fires, maybe to get to where you're finally on this new part of the journey. I think you have visualized this for yourself, this part of the journey. And you can see it coming. It's going to lead to victory here, 6-6. And success and reciprocity. So also this is saying about bringing the right people together, the right team together, for the purpose of like creative adventures and expansion. So the red rose also, or the ruby, might be significant to you, as well as a pearl. The conjunction has the infinity sign on it with like tie-dye around it, and little silver hearts. Little silver hearts. There may be some like jewelry with little silver, something with little silver hearts or something like that. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? Little silver hearts. Okay, so I have a person of Earth here. There might be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's being brought into this experience. Oh, there's an ant. Came from the flower I got. Okay, I guess you can stay. The provider, the caregiver, grounded, secure, stubborn, nurturing, classy, stable, prosperous, materialistic, possessive, dependable, manager, business owner, banking, CEO. It can't be the next part of your journey that has to do with you really stepping into some sort of role where financially things get a lot better for you. Or it's entering like a new phase where the journey is going to ensure some sort of prosperity for you. I mean, because you are taking a lot of wisdom with you. King of Wands here for day 1 with the Magician. Ooh. Those are big archetypes. Big archetypes, because the Magician already, and this Magician always looks like the 4 of Wands to me on it, but the Magician is thinking about what they want to manifest, right? What they want to create. They have all the tools that they need. And the King of Wands is, it says the journalist on the card, but is very inspirational, like inspires others also with what they create. It's like they're the master builder. And it is about action too. So there might be something about your your feeling of like, I want to be gung-ho here about building something and going ahead and taking action on what I want to manifest, something about that. Somebody that overcomes all kinds of problems. Yeah, so this card is like the Four of Wands, which is associated with the Aries energy, and then it just reminds me of it because of the message on the card. From the 108 Oracle, I have cake, celebration, ceremony, party, gathering with friends and family, honor, remember, recognize, commemorate, graduation, anniversary, wedding, prom, birthday, award ceremony. So cake is a cause for it's what you're eating when you're celebrating, right? So you're going to be celebrating something that you have wanted to manifest. I'm positive of it just because of it. It's uncanny here with them coming up together. This might be your timing card. This is a good timing card to get. It says summer on the card. The mother within 3 to 6 months. But we have the zodiac signs at the top. So no matter where you're at in the world, it might be based on the timing of these zodiac signs, seasons of Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. So you may be, I think this is something coming up really soon. This might be something in August. If I want to take kind of an average in between those, I would say this might be happening in August. Very soon. Very soon. Yeah. Okay. Day 2, energy of the Tower. So, whoa, and the Six of Swords too. We'll have to see. We'll have to clarify to see more about this tower. I can just tell you that I know it's something that is sudden and abrupt and it changes everything. But with the Six of Swords too, it feels like you are the one that is going to be leaving a stormy situation for some calmer areas. Perhaps it looks like it's suggesting you leaving something before a tower occurs or before there's some sort of significant collapse in a situation. Maybe you know that something is already going to have a tower moment or come down. So, yeah, this can be physically going somewhere, or it can be in your perspective shifts and then you come out of like a conflicting period with your thoughts. Yeah, it might be a perspective shift, actually. Might really be a perspective shift that just changes everything here. Because the mirror, this is where we're seeing something really clearly. Like we're seeing the reflection of perhaps how beautiful we really are. Or things about us that make us appreciate who we are more. Acceptance. And then acceptance also comes with, okay, so I accept it all, but what things do I want to address? Or how do I want to have some improvements for my quality of life, right? I'm not too fond of just meeting an improvement with yourself so that everyone else is happy, or it's a standard or whatever it is, it's something normalized. But I am happy with people that would face themselves, accept themselves, and then decide what improvements will better their lives, make them feel better, make them have a better experience. But first comes the love and that acceptance of the whole, as you are, flaws and all, because we all have flaws. So uncertain. When this card comes out, here lately, when the uncertain card comes out, it doesn't surprise me. It comes out on almost every sign, almost every 3 days, because just like the reason of why I switched over to doing my readings every 3 days is because the energy is kind of like that. We've got so many things going on, and this is something where you can prepare yourself, but you're just knowing that there's so many shifts that are going to occur that the best way you can prepare yourself is to be prepared to adapt and to find balance in situations that sometimes feel like it's a seesaw type of a balance, So this could be times of uncertainty, not knowing what's going to drastically change and affect us, and what is or what isn't, you know what I mean? Now, it also can be that we've had this feeling here that we've known intuitively. I think people are getting a lot stronger intuitively and picking up on when there's major changes way before they happen. Some of us have picked up on our major changes in life years before they have actually occurred, but because we've been getting signs and signals, we've been getting feelings in our heart. We have shifts of the feelings too in certain places around certain people, and it lets us know that there's going to be a change, because there's a change with how I'm feeling about this. So there can definitely be something that we're just kind of more unsure about the timing and about how something's actually going to transpire, you know. Oh, I have a divine counterpart here. Nice. Because the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the conjunction card coming together are two people that are just so, I would say, bold, confident, inspiring, motivating to others, brave. Wow. Yeah. Well, and that is, look, for a lot of you all, 3-3, that's going to be the key, the hidden knowledge. The secret here is that there is a specific person. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it is for something big. For a lot of you all, it is. Okay, I'm just going to say that because of this blood card being here, the red rose. And see, if you look it up in the guidebook, romance, conjunction, eternal love. So, but it's for a purpose. It's for actually creating something. And I'm feeling like it would be something new. And with the 3 of Pentacles, that is exactly what the purpose is for, is to come together, lay down the groundwork to create something that the world needs. It's expansive, it's grounding, meaning it's going to have the proper foundation. It will grow. Oh, wow. This could be what you've always wanted, too, with the shooting star. Quick action, wish granted, rare. Falling, moment in time, luck, dynamic, incandescent, dazzled, sudden, short-lived, passionate, passing through, enterprising, and brilliant. Enterprising is the one word I'm really getting out of that. Yes, it could be something you wished for or hoped for, but more so I'm getting, now you can't crawl underneath my, okay. I'm getting more so that this is enterprising and brilliant. 0 point, the scuba diver. So the part of this journey that's really the best thing about it is both of these cards, 4-4, you also have 4-4-4 on this side down here, is that you're finding out more and more about who you are. It says exploring the unconscious mind, desire to know, self-reflection. So we have reflection, self-reflection with both of these things. And I think that's what, in a way, you'll be celebrating that something and maybe someone comes into your life to reflect and mirror back, but also is going to add to something that is to be created. It's a vision. It's enterprising. So, and so just to give examples, the card says the public defender here, and then that I told you the King of Wands says the journalist. So there also might be some sort of link about how is what we create going to help the masses. It might be like standing up for people's rights. It might be political in nature. I don't know which way, but it's gonna be something that involves what can I do that's actually going to make a big difference for everybody that it affects, or that, you know, that it reaches. How can I make the biggest difference? Yeah, look what I got it on. 3-3, the Empress, and the 3 of Pentacles. So 3 is a big number for you. I would think 4-4-4. Before your reading, I saw 1-4-4 several times. So that might also be something for you. But yeah, 444, 333. What went on my lap? 10 of Cups. Oh, it's like the 10 of Cups is going to fall into your lap here, Scorpio. Wow. Yeah, maybe involving a significant partnership, a lover's situation, a soulmate. Can be somebody guided to you like from a different, could be from a different life, a past life, a future life even. In this life, meant to come together, always meant to come back together. That's your ability to create your heaven on earth. Yes. And so something feels like it's going to land into your lap, but make no mistake, like you have been manifesting this. So soulmate energy, huge crossroads, having to do with a significant connection coming in. All right, let's face the Tower and let's see, why do we have the Tower here and the Six of Swords? We have the Tower and the Six of Swords. Goodness, it's hot today. Guys, it's really hot. It's really, really hot. The Five of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Interesting together, though. Okay. The Tower is associated with something you were disappointed in or that you have some sort of sadness about. Let me get, I have the Chariot too. Another card about maybe going in a certain direction. Let's use the Kipper deck because that's already opened up a lot for me with the Five of Cups. Because the Queen of Cups is like you have to pay attention to yourself, self-love, nurturing yourself at this time, being kind to yourself because there's some kind of sadness here. But I will say that the Five of Cups is usually about the past. It could be that something that had built this tower up for years has been attached to something in the past that was disappointing or not very, it might not have been as grounded as what you're going to walk into or what you're about to be creating. So when the earth shook, the tower fell. So now, right now, especially with things happening on the outside, it's more important, like now, more than ever, the Queen of Cups. Stay in the Queen of Cups. Be compassionate. Love and release everything that you need to. Whoa. Love and release everything that you need to. Might be a person in a certain community. Somebody who didn't treat you with respect, or somebody who you don't like. That high honor in the reverse might be it might be signifying that perspective shift I was talking about, where sometimes there are situations where our perspective has actually shifted such that we have different feelings around people from the past now, or we can see through something. Because I feel like this is what it is. I feel like you are aware and you're definitely in this self-love, but because of that also you're very sensitive, you're open, and you're picking up on a lot of things intuitively. So you know if somebody is not right in the community or in your group that surrounds you, or somebody like that. So this can be like, I think this is like a move, or at least away from this person that would be a false person. I think that's a past. I think it's a past person. I think it's someone who something we're opening our eyes up to. The more that we love and treat ourselves better, the more than we're seeing and noticing if we've been treated in a certain way that does not coincide with that, or is not in alignment with that same type of love. Yeah, it was causing dis-ease. This was an emotional, like, I'm just going to say, it was an emotionally manipulative person. Because when I see main female in the reverse, I'm not thinking female, I'm thinking I'm thinking a Queen of Cups in the reverse person. Somebody who's not maybe they're not connected to their own heart very well. Maybe they live more from fear and anger or hurt, and so they're trying to manipulate things, trying to, maybe they think that all their experiences are going to be like that, so they try to emotionally manipulate something to feel a certain way, but they end up causing problems. Yeah, so I think this manipulative energy, and I think that it was causing dis-ease or ill health. Maybe even really physically throwing things off on how you felt in your body around this person. Also, I'm going to say too that some of you all do have some sadness if you're dealing with someone that is sick or ill at this time. If you are like helping take care, there may be something kind of up in the air about somebody who you're close to, about their health. Maybe it's one of those things where it could go very bad very quick, or something else could happen, but this wouldn't be a surprise. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I'll get stuck there for too long. I do want to know what direction Scorpio's going in though with the Six of Swords. What is that direction that Scorpio would be going to? It's away from someone. It's a breakup, Three of Swords, and towards a new beginning, the Fool. A heartbreaking situation. It was because it was a situation where you always knew that the tower was going to fall, or that there would be an inevitable split. But for a while, and maybe it's because of this mask that somebody was wearing, that false person, and maybe this is also a person who plays shapeshifter with their emotions, but it feels more like it's linked to manipulation or narcissism, or you know what I mean, so put off or postpone that decision for a while. I think that you've decided not to postpone it anymore because you want peace, right? You want peace of mind with the Two of Swords. It's a big decision you have to make because you know you need peace of mind. And perhaps when you walk away, you know that somebody is going to experience a tower moment, or everything that was created will fall when you walk away in that direction of the new beginning. But that painful, disappointing, heartache, unhealthy situation, has to be dealt with, and I think you're going to. Okay, so tell me about this inspiration. It just wanted to really come out pretty dang quick. And then another 3 on the bottom, 3 of Cups, the Chariot. So the Fool is that new beginning, or that new direction in this journey, the pilgrim, this new journey. And the Chariot is like, this direction, it's going to pick up speed. It can involve travel. You know that when the Chariot's here, you're going to have to be very aware of everything you're doing, right? Because it's moving. Then things are gaining momentum in your life. You're going to have to be aware of what's around you, where your focus is, because you're riding towards your victory. They're showing me an image. I don't know why they're showing me that. That's crazy. I'm seeing maybe you've watched some movies like this recently or something, because I'm getting a woman or a man being in a carriage like thing, and a long journey. But along this journey, like at the end, they know that there's like some new castle that they're going to, or they're going to be greeted like this is something, like there's anticipation building up on that whole ride. Like it's going to be quite the journey, and when you get there, you'll be like, I always knew I was going towards my victory with this path. Nice. Let's get the Kipper deck. What else can you tell me about the new part of this journey? Also, the 3 of Cups. It's not been easy. You've had to go through a lot to get to this point. So it has not been easy. But you have something that's is gonna feel like it was all worth it here once you get to this point. Concern is in the reverse because I think that this is no longer your concern, this thing here that you're going away from. Because the Lovers and the Three of Cups both have like these images of these people together and doing well. So a significant connection, a crossroads. It's not going to be as hard of work as it was here in the past, or as disappointing. You have clarity, Ace of Swords. You have clarity. You have the information. Probably comes to you through the High Priestess, which is the archetype of you being very intuitive, very aware of what's coming, and you know your truth. You also know the truth here in a situation. So just another sign. You have pathway, like a pathway will be opened up or revealed to you soon. It has to do with your stability and your foundations and what you'd be building. It might be an actual literal house or a new place of residence, but that's what's coming through too. And that community in the reverse also can be like, maybe it's time for a move or go somewhere new. Regarding those also that you've surrounded yourself with or that are around you currently. So Lovers twice out here, right? Yeah, Lovers out here twice. 16, Tower energy, 16. But this is saying what I was saying with the High Priestess. It says that you have an inquisitive mind. It allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into people's feelings. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask that you share your knowledge to benefit others. This is how you're able to spot the false person, or you're able to see through somebody's either lies or manipulation. I am perceptive. Okay, and then 88 is a really good sign for wealth, prosperity, more prosperous times ahead. So it says you're on the cusp of a prosperous, abundant spiritual life where you'll find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. So 88 says for you to affirm, I am wealthy. And this is 88 too, or 88 if you break it down. So 8888 also might be an angel number for you at this time. So that's what I have for you, Scorpios. If you like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. But until next time, I'm sending you love and light. Bye.